So I start 220, sand at 220, move to 320, put a little bit of water on there, start at 600 to 1,000, and then put some toconol on that. If it's flush and even, start over and go back and redo it. So it really is just the amount of time you put into it and learning each leather, is going to finish differently. So if you have shell cordovan, I treat it a little bit differently than I do if I'm doing Botero. I mean, both will finish absolutely gorgeous, but they just take a little bit different amount of pressure sanding, where the shell cordovan, if you do it too fast and too hard, you're going to heat up the oils and the waxes that are in the leather, and you're going to darken the edge a lot more. And it's a lot softer, so you can dig through it a lot quicker. But no, it's just a lot of people ask me all the time how I do, and it's just that. It's just those simple 4 grits of sandpaper, toconol, a little bit of water. It's mostly the amount of time that I've done it. I've spent 10 years getting to the point where I am.
So if you're doing them flush, now I'll admit I don't always get it where all 3, 4 layers are perfect. So like you get that kind of mushroom that I call like in the middle and stuff like that. How do you approach the mushroom aspect when there's not a trim allowance where you can't just go right down and just kind of clean it?
So I start first, the different things. I have like a little mini plane that I use just to
Mhm.
take off just like the slight imperfections, just so it's not like completely perfect. And then stand with 220 and then 320. And as it starts to mushroom at that, I'll go and I'll bevel the edge and then
Okay.
start again, sand. And if I just like how many times I need to bevel the edge, I'll just keep on beveling the edge. Um, it's like one of those things where you can start to chase it if you get into it too much.
Yeah.
So just being okay with it not being ever be perfectly square, like you're saying with the luxury brand wallets, those are just cut square, so it's easy to keep it like that. But with a round curve and hand doing it, you're always gonna mushroom the leather out a little bit.